Myself, Professor Durgesh Kumar Kotangle, Assistant Professor, Computer Science, Government VYT, PG Autonomous College, Durg. Today, discussion with MSc second semester Computer Science, paper first RDBMS, SQL Programming with Oracle, Unit 2, Relational Model and Relational Algebra. First, generalization. Generalization is a bottom-up approach in which two low-level entity combine to form a higher-level entity. In generalization, the higher-level entity can also combine with other lower-level entities to make further higher-level entity. It's more like superclass and subclass system, but the only difference is the approach, which is bottom up. Hence, entities are combined to form a more generalized entity. In other words, subclasses are combined to form a superclass. For example, here's the show picture before generalization and after generalization. This picture in two entity, teacher and students, their attributes is name, address and salary. Only difference, attributes in this entity, salary and grade. Then after generalization, student and teacher is a person, so main entity is a person, their common attribute, address and name. The related is a student, teachers and person. Student is grade attribute, teachers in salary attribute. Then after discuss specialization, the process of designing to subgrouping within an entity set is called specialization. In above figure, the teacher, engineer, accountant on is distinguished into whether they are employee. Formally, in above figure, specialization is depicted by a triangle component labeled is A. Means the name is a salary. Sometimes this ISA is a referred service project and credit debit as a superclass subclass relationship. This is also used to emphasize on to creating the distinct lower level entity set. So picture employee is related teacher, engineer, accountant in this entity's attribute service project credit and debit. The common attribute in this employee name and salary. Then after aggregation, there is a one limitation with ER model, that is cannot express relationship among relationships. So aggregation is an abstract through which relationship is treated as a high level entities. So picture in here, the manager is a manage work on the employee and project. Here converted ER model into relational schema. The ER model is intended as a description of real world entities, although it is constructed in such a way as to allow easy translation to the relational schema model. This is not an entirely trivial process. The ER diagram represents the conceptual level of database design, meanwhile the relational schema is the logical level for the database design. We will be following the simple rules. First is entities and simple attributes. An entity type within ER diagram is turned into a table. You may preferably keep the same name for the entity or given it is sensible name, but avoid DBMS reserved word as well as avoid the use of special character. Each attribute turn into a column attribute in the table. the key attribute of the entity is the primary key of the table, which is usually underlined. It can be composite if required but can never be null. It is highly recommended that every table should start with its primary key attribute, conventionally named as table name ID. Taking the following simple ER diagram. Here is the picture shown in person, name, last name, email, phone number. There is an attribute of person. The initial relational schema is expressed in the following format, writing the table name with the attributes list inside the parentheses as so below. For person ID, name, last name, email. Person and phones are table name, last name are table column attributes. Person ID is the primary key for the table person. Second, multi-valued attribute. A multi-value attribute is usually represented with a double line oval. If you have a multi-valued attribute, take the attribute and turn it into a new entity or table of its own. Then make a one and many relationship between the new entity and the existing one. In simple word, first create the table for the attribute, and second add the primary ID column of the parent entity as a origin key within the new table as so below. Person ID, name, last name, email. Phone ID, phone, person ID within the table. Phones is a origin key referring to the person ID of person. So the picture in here. And third, one-to-one relationship. To keep it is simple and even for better performance at data retrieval, I would personally recommend using attribute to represent such relationship. For instance, let us consider the case where the person has or optionally has one wife. You can place the primary key of the wife within the table of the person, which we call in this case origin key as so below. Here, so the picture is person and wife related have, and below the coding of person, wife, so below. And fourth, one and relationship. This is the tricky part. For simplicity, use attribute in the same way as one to one relationship, but we have only one choice of opposed to two choice. For instance, the person can have a house from zero to many, but a house can have only one person. To represent such a relationship, the person ID as the parent node must be placed within the child table as a origin key, but not the other way around as so next. So the picture in here, house and person to related has relationship, and below this picture is coding. And fifth, n relationship. We normally use table to express such type of relationship. This is the same for n array relationship of ER diagram. For instance, the person can live or work in many countries. Also, a countries can have many people. To express this relationship within a relational schema, we use a separate table as so below. And this picture is a country to person is a related has in below the code. Relationship with attribute. It is recommended to use table to represent them to keep the design TD and clean regardless of the coordinately of the relationship. and the case study, the scape of simplicity, we will be producing the relational schema for the following ER diagram. This diagram or this picture show the company staff and work. Company staff and the work, the total information is the worker in any staff for the company, and their company is the total information is the worker. This code, the relational schema for the ER diagram is given below. Company, company ID, name, address. Staff, staff ID, DOB, date of birth, address, wife ID. Child, child ID, name, staff ID. Wife, wife ID, name. Phone, phone ID, phone number, staff ID. Task, task ID, description. Work, work ID, company ID, staff ID. Since, perform, perform ID, staff, task ID. To be continue another lecture in